Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead and time for Fun Friday. So when you guys make suggestions or you say things in the comments, I really do listen. So a lot of people have been talking about how they cook with Greek yogurt. And I know we're trying to do a healthier snack. These that we're going to make today are less than 100 calories a piece. And they actually have protein in them too, so that's good. And so we're going to get these started. And then we're going to finish up that list of the fun facts. So, I am making cream cheese stuffed everything bagel bites. So, let's get over here. Whoa, sorry about that. Trying to make you guys wonky. We're going to use a cup of flour. And we're going to use a cup of plain Greek yogurt. We have used this instead of sour cream, and I don't know why we quit doing it. But I've got a great big thing of sour cream to use up before we start doing that again. So, all right. So we're going to do a cup of the yogurt. I hope these turn out really good because they look real good. And then we need 2 teaspoons of baking powder, sorry. 1 and 2. And we need a half a teaspoon of salt. I guess in any bread they always say you need to add salt to it. There'll be a little blip there because I got a customer service call. So, alright. So now we're going to stir that together. I'm hoping that things like this do turn out, and like cottage cheese stuff and whatever, because it is a lot better for you. And that's a good thing. Alright, now it actually does say to hand knead it for 1 to 2 minutes. You know how Tom would be right now. He'd be like, gross. I tell him, I says, you handle all that stuff that's really nasty with his job, and he does heating and cooling on the side and runs into all kinds of crap, and I'm like, yeah, you don't like touching your food. It's so funny. But that's all right. He's okay. I should have turned that list around the other way and I could have read you some while we were doing this. I just want to make sure I get all that in there. I'm pretty excited about this because, you know, I mean, I think just about all the food that we eat now, you guys, yeah, I don't think it's always the best thing. It really isn't. You know, I forget what someone posted the other day, that they liked something from one of their stores and that it added new stuff to it that doesn't make it, you know, that's not good. You know, I think we're going to have a hard time finding anything that's not bioengineered anymore unless we make it ourselves. 1 second, let me wash my hands. I don't think it's going to stick, but I put a little bit of flour down there just in case. So now you just want to get it put into a ball. Might help to do this a little bit easier, but because it is a wet dough, obviously. I'm so excited. I can't wait to try these. Because I really do like that everything bagel spice. My son was the one that got me into it, and you know, that stuff is really good. Alright, so now what we're going to do is bring you over here so you can actually see. That would be helpful, huh? is we're going to cut it in 4s. Just like that. And then we're going to cut each one of those in half, because this will make 8. And 8. All right. Then we're going to roll them up a little bit and flatten them. I'm excited, you guys. So I hope you guys have had a good week. And I got to run a few errands today. So it's going to be a busy Friday for me, but that's okay. All right. My towel is going to be all dirty and have to replace it before dinner. Go figure. All right, so now it says to do about 2 teaspoons, which I'm not going to measure each one out. So I'm just going to cut these into small pieces and then like half of that. I would say that'd be about right. Then you're going to stretch this up over that and make it into a ball and put it on your pan. Oops, it said to spray these too, even though there's something on them. I have dough everywhere today. And put that in there. Make it into a ball. And then spin it. This should be really, really yummy. So this is actually with cream cheese and with the yogurt. Can't really go bad with that, can we? I'm trying to go quick, guys. I know sometimes I'm just slow. I know. I really don't do it to get more minutes either. It's just I'm really that slow. Alright, let me come right back because I'm going to need to wash my hands anyway. Alright, so got my area cleaned up a little bit. Now I have 1 egg, and we're going to coat all that with egg. I'm not much of an egg wash type of person, but when it really calls for it, then I do it. I'd rather do butter, but you know. Alright. This is really a sticky dough, too. I know, I'm trying to get them. I'm going to have a mess all over it. That's okay. I mean, if these work, they'd make great little breakfast bites. They're only 100 calories each. You could have a couple for breakfast, along with your coffee or tea or whatever you happen to use. My morning is caffeine-free coffee. So now we're going to get our everything bagel seasoning, and you can put as much or as little as you want on it. Alrighty. I made more of a mess on there than I made on those. There we go. Now they're going to go into a 375 oven. Excuse me. for 20 to 25 minutes. All right, so let's finish up this list. I've been waiting to finish it up. All right, and I didn't read them first. Let's see. Okay. Let me get my glasses. Hold on. These are just my reading glasses. I just started wearing them yesterday. And boy, does it make a big difference. I'm waiting for my other glasses to get here. All right. So, Michelin stars are highly coveted by elite and upscale restaurants the world over. But they've actually given out by the Michelin Tire Company. The same one whose mascot is the marshmallow like Michelin Man. If you want to get fancy, pronounce the French, in the original French, Michelin. Excuse me. More people visit France than any other country. Spain is second, the U.S. third. You can still stay at the world's oldest hotel, and I'm going to so slaughter this. Nishiyama Onsen Kinuakin in Japan, which is founded in 705 AD. That's huge. Wow. That's a long time. The longest name in the word, the longest place name in the word at 85 letters is, I'm not even going to try to do it. I'm just going to bring you up to it. Right there. Where is it? That's the word. No clue. New Zealand, locals just call it Tumata Hill. Like, what is it? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? That's a big long word. And what did my grandpa used to say? Sakarimoji. That's what he used to always say. All right. The coldest temperature ever recorded occurred in Antarctica, minus 144 Fahrenheit, as reported by researchers in a scientific journal in 2018. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have any intentions of wanting to go up there anytime soon because that's really cold. All right. The hottest temperature ever recorded occurred in Furnace Creek, Death Valley, California at 134 degrees Fahrenheit on July 10th, 1913. Yeah, that's hot. All right. Japan records the most earthquakes of any country in the world. But the most earthquakes actually occur in Indonesia. Each year, 16 million thunderstorms happen around the world at any given moment. There are about 2,000 thunderstorms in progress. I never knew that. Did you guys? Seems weird to look at the camera and see my glasses. I hate glasses. Sweden has 267,570 islands, the most in any country. That's a lot of islands. We're on our last page, you guys. Australia contains a number of pink lakes, but the most stunning is the Pepto-Bismol colored Lake Hillier. The color may result in a certain algae. I always pictured algae as being green, so how do you get pink? You know, I want to go to Montana. We chose not to go this year because mobility issues and money issues. But they have a place, look it up online. It's called Lake McDonald. You guys. I want to go there so bad just because the rocks are pretty. Well, Tom has a brother that lives out there too. But we don't never talk to him anyway. But at over 29,000 feet tall, Mount Everest is the highest point on Earth. But it doesn't compare to the deepest point on Earth, the Mariana Trench, which is over 36,000 feet deep, nearly 7 miles in the Pacific Ocean. That's pretty deep. This isn't exactly a fun fact, but there are over... Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh, I really should read this first. This isn't exactly a fun fact, but there are over 200 dead bodies of climbers on Mount Everest because it's so difficult to bring them down. I didn't write it. Only 2 people have ever swam the entire length of the 2,350-mile Mississippi River. Slovenian long-distance swimmer Martin Strel in 2002 and American former Navy SEAL Chris Ring in 2015. Strel swam for 68 days in a row. Ring took off 1 day a week, taking 181 days. Holy gosh. You think you get waterlogged by a long shower. Like 68 days straight in the water. Okay. Visitors are not allowed to scatter loved ones' ashes at Disney World or Disneyland. This is apparently a problem, particularly around the Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion attraction. You know, my son wants a Viking funeral. And I don't know if you guys know what that is. You put their body on a boat, and then you start the boat on fire. Well, they don't allow that anymore. And so my son would actually have to be cremated, then be put on the boat, then the boat can be set afire. So it's okay that the boat catches a fire, but the human body is not okay. So, yeah. The man who designed the Pringles can, Fred Bauer, is buried in one. Oh my gosh. The man who designed the Pringles can, Fred Bauer, is buried in one, or at least some of his ashes are. So did they spread them out amongst all the Pringles cans? Do you want to buy Pringles again now? Just saying. Sorry. Probably wasn't that funny, but I thought it was. There's a world record for the holder of the most world records. Ashrita Furman, who set more than 600 records and currently holds more than 200 of them. His records have ranged from the fastest mile on a pogo stick, longest time to hula hoop underwater, and the greatest distance traveled on a bicycle, balancing a milk bottle on his balancing a milk bottle on his head. First, A, how do you hula hoop underwater? B, like, who cares if you ride a bike with milk on top of your head? Some of those things are just so crazy. So we went through all 101 now. I'll figure out a new one for next week. I've got a few printed out, actually. So, Fun Friday. Yeah. So there was a couple of cute ones in there. Nothing to write home about, but there was a couple funny ones. So I'm going to finish these bites up, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to try one. Of course. Hello. But I hope you guys enjoy my Fun Fridays. You know, I really do hope you do. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. So they're done. Don't those look amazing? All right. So let's pull one apart here. They're still nice and warm. Look at that. That is pretty. Ooh, that's hot. Mmm. Mmm. That, my friends, is better than a bagel. I'm just saying. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Mm. Thank God they're only 100 calories a piece. Anyways, so thank you for coming to Fun Friday again, and I hope that you guys had a good time. I love always sitting with you guys and chatting and trying something new. And hopefully every Friday we can do something new. That'll be on the healthy side. So Enjoy your day. You guys be a blessing, be blessed, and I do love you guys. Have a great day.